Hundreds of folks gathered at the American Bank Center today to honor the legacy of the late Dr. Hector P. Garcia. This would have been his 105th birthday, and this was a scene at the 6th annual birthday celebration that serves as a chance to remember the accomplishments of the civil rights leader. Dr. Garcia was the founder of the American GI Forum, and he helped gain equality for Mexican Americans all across the country. And today, the Dr. Hector P. Garcia Memorial Foundation donated $50,000 to Christus Spahn Health Systems.
You know, most of their patients are indigent care, and they have a family practice center, and so we'll be pumping some money into that for them to get their medicines taken care of and to see the physicians.
That was Dr. Hector's daughter, Cecilia, who says that that's the way that her father practiced medicine, and she told me that if you couldn't pay, he would see you anyway. Pretty amazing, huh?
Absolutely.
The Del Mar College president was the keynote speaker for the day's event. Dr. Marcus Camilla shared several touching stories about Dr. Hector P. Garcia.